Greetings to all my YouTube viewers. The video today we are going to see is about physics behind the wildfires. There are so many reasons for the recent California massive forest fire that has really devastated so many millions of property and economic loss. What is the reason for such wildfires? These wildfires are nothing but they are caused maybe due to the human made fires like leaving out a cigarette open without being extinguishing proper, or the grassland, the grasses, the dry grass is getting heated up from the sun. But apart from all this, people say it is just because of air zone. There is a very moist and dry weather conditions prevailing in California that because of the scorching heat rays of the sun, the dry forest leaves and the twigs, they suddenly or become so ignited, they get ignited and a fire starts catching. In fact, the surface area of a twig is very small when compared to the volume. So the dry twigs catches fire so easily, and by then when it travels to the tree surface area is bigger. So the tree will actually get heated up first, and then it catches fire. But once it catches fire, it spreads very quickly and swiftly to the neighboring areas. It is mainly because that in hilltops the water vapor is going to be very dry, and the gas molecules, we always know that atoms are loosely packed in gases. The interatomic distances are more, and always heat energy flows from one atom to another atom only because of the vibration of these atoms. When there is a heat being caught in the water vapor in the air molecules transfer this heat very easily because there is so much of space and distance between the atoms that their vibration is so quick, and they pass on the heat energy to the next molecule, to the next molecule, to the next molecule. This transfer of heat process, we say this to be like conduction. Always in physics, we say even for a magnetic effect or for an electric effect and the heat transfer, this there is always vibration of atoms. Only because of vibration of atoms that energy is transferred from one atom to another atom. And similarly, the hot air there in the hilltop is going to be less dense, and we have all the hot air to be like flowing. It is almost like floating because of its density. Whereas the hot air vapor in the hill bottom, actually it takes a more time for the heat to get transferred, but in the hilltop it is so easily that it catches the fire, and as it passes on from one twig to another twig or from one tree to another tree, it becomes a full range of heat being like transferred, and the fire is getting very fastly and very wildly being spread. And from the hilltop to the hill bottom, we know due to the gravity and due to the wind direction flow, the heat passes so swiftly. The three factors, we say something called a triangle, fire triangle. One is the heat, the other one is the oxygen, and then the fuel. These three are three pillars of a triangle, and this fire triangle is the prime factor for this fast fire spread. So maybe the heat is going to be any one of the parameter, we have to shut it down. So the fire extinguisher tries to put off the heat, or we need to find the root cause of the fuel. So what causes this fire and try to extinguish that, or the oxygen content to be like the surrounding the fire to be like little extinguished. See, all these the people try to work out on any one kind of the fire triangle pillar to be eliminated so that we could extinguish the fire. The weather and the topography also plays a major part. It plays a very major role. Only in California there is always this kind of wildfires and the forest fire being catching, and then it get transferred so quickly. This is all an alarm of global warming. Many scientists and weather reporters, they say that this carbon dioxide which is being created or which has been like generated because of this forest fires, and they are going to produce this global warming, and we will not be able to predict the weather in future again. There are so many researches happening all over globally, that what could be the weather in certain months and in certain days, how it is going to change over. Climatic conditions and weather studies are going to be the next, I will say, next prime research that is going to take place as equal to our AI, because nowadays it is very difficult. Even in Chennai, when we had the Fengal cyclone, Tamil Nadu weatherman took a little wrong calculations, that he even missed to find out the exact effects of the cyclone. And to study on this cyclone and the wind direction, it was very very tedious, and it is not like olden days where our IMDA reports gives us the actual analysis. So such climatic analysis are becoming more tougher, and I would request all the students studying science across the nation and internationally also, let us start evolving into the geographical and topographical weather conditions, and let us try to research and analyze on these areas. With this note, I sign off today. Thank you so much for viewing, and thanks to all the subscribers and for your likes, comments, and shares. Thank you all.